Oscar goes to...
And the 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 Oscar goes to...
And Maria is the Oppenheimer.
John Lennon and Yoko Ono wrote a song that inspired us. That is an anti-war message that we tried to honor with this film. We want to thank our executive producer and creative partner, Sean Ono Lemon.
Could everyone please say Happy Mother's Day, Yoko? Happy Mother's Day, Yoko!
In the case of Henry Sugar, I read the story as a kid. In the story, Henry Sugar studies a candle flame and tries to learn to see through a playing card. It's so convincing.
The Oscar goes to The Last Repair Shop.
The Last Repair Shop is about the heroes in our schools who often go unsung, unthanked, and unseen. Tonight, you are sung, you are thanked, and you are seen.
We'd see a broken thing. We'd think, oh, with a little something here, a little something there, we can fix the part that's broken and make things whole again.
I will be the first director on this stage who will say, I wish I would never made this film. I wish to be able to exchange this to Russia never attacking Ukraine, never occupying our cities.
And the Oscar goes to...
Years ago, after the shock of seeing Star Wars and Close Encounters of the Kind. Proof that everyone has a chance.
All right, and the Oscar goes to The Boy and the Heron.
We would like to apologize that the director, Hayao Miyazaki, and the producer, Toshio Suzuki, could not be here today.
Thank you to our parents forever and ever and ever.
I thank my best friend Zoe for playing Barbies with me growing up and being by my side forever. I want to thank my dance teachers growing up. I want to thank my choir teachers, Miss Brigham. Thanks for believing in me. Miss T, you didn't like me, but you were good at your job.
And the Oscar goes to American Fiction.
It's a plea to acknowledge and recognize that there are so many people out there who want the opportunity that I was given.
Geniuses, because they can't connect with the rest of us.
The next Martin Scorsese's out there, the next Greta's out there, both Greta's, the next Christopher Nolan's out there, I promise you. They just want a shot, and we can give them one, and this has changed my life.
All the cast for what you did on set. You killed the script on set, and that's what we that's the best for writers, for directors. Thank you so much. Thank you. It's such an honor.
We were both really shaken. We were both keeping to ourselves, and Samuel, he was, I don't know, something was gone. He was depleted, his energy was just gone.
For your monograph.
I don't know, Mary. There's a lot of empty pages in here.
Yeah, well, that's your problem then. All you gotta do is write one word after another. Can't be that hard, can you?
The Oscar goes to Divine.
For so long, I've always wanted to be different. And now I realize I just need to be myself. And I thank you. I thank you for seeing me.
And the Oscar goes to The Zone of Interest.
And my mother wouldn't have understood this. She always said, what do you mean you do the sound and film? They sound right to me. Which was sort of slightly odd, but who do we need to thank, Tom?
We need to thank everybody. We need to thank the Academy for listening to our film. Thank you, Academy.
All our choices were made to reflect and confront us in the present, not to say, look what they did then, rather look what we do now. Our film shows where dehumanization leads at its worst. It shaped all of our past and present. Alexandra Bistron-Kaladziejczak, the girl who glows in the film as she did in life, chose to. I dedicate this to her memory and her resistance. Thank you.
And the Oscar goes to?
Oscar goes to...
The winner is Poor Things.
Poor Things.
Poor Thing.
Poor Things was a very rare opportunity to be really free and artistic in a creative process as a costume designer. Thank you, Yorgos, for that opportunity and for making such bold and brave and idiosyncratic work. There you are. Thank you to Emma Stone for giving us Bella Baxter and bringing her into the world.
Big thank you to Willem Dafoe. He made the working environment such a pleasure for myself and Robin Pritchard to work in.
Ellen, Claire and Grayson are up there somewhere.
Isabel, where are you? Yay! My daughter Isabel.
Wow, this is crazy. I feel in the mood for love and custard tarts, weirdly. Anyway, we've got to thank Searchlight and Element, who are just incredible to work with and along and support us and let us do mad, crazy things.
And thanks. I feel almost nothing. My empathy is creeping toward what I would describe as contemptuous And the Oscar rage. goes to Emma Stone.
You're in the dark period, before light and wisdom come to you. You must forge through it, and once on the other side, you will be grateful to this moment, but you must keep going.
This is really overwhelming. Sorry, okay. And most importantly, my daughter, who's gonna be 3 in 3 days and has turned our lives technicolor. I love you bigger than the whole sky, my girl. So thank you so much.
Oscar.
Hopefully you pronounce it better than I did.
And the Oscar goes to...
Oppenheimer.
Oppenheimer.
Emma Thomas, you amaze me. You are a badass producer, and you make these complicated, beautiful films, and you're unflappable, and I'm in awe.
Working on a Chris Nolan movie, I know that the tools are all there to tell good stories. Having IMAX at your disposal is unbelievable, but also the intimate close-ups just makes you feel like you're in the room with them.
Oppenheimer is very rich in many ways. As a biography, it's very unconventional. As a political thriller, it's very emotional. And for me, it's very much to put power behind that emotionality with my language.
Thank you to my wife and daughter, Mia and Bonnie, for keeping me sane and anchored through this wacky circus cult filmmaking.
Oppenheimer is a visual masterpiece. I felt like this movie was really pushing the boundaries in so many different fields, so I wanted to see how we can do that with music as well.
Can you hear the music?
Yes, I can. And to my parents up there, thank you for giving me guitars and drum machines instead of video games. Thank you.
And the Oscar goes to... Robert Downey Jr.!
Susan Downey over there. She found me a snarling rescue pet and left me back to life. That's why I'm here. Thank you.
Never saw so much be so blind. After the war, Dr. Oppenheimer was the most respected scientific voice in the world.
And the Oscar goes to Cillian Murphy.
Chris Nolan and Emma Thomas, it's been the wildest, most exhilarating, most creatively satisfying journey you've taken me on over the last 20 years. I owe you more than I can say. We made a film about the man who created the atomic bomb, and for better or for worse, we're all living in Oppenheimer's world, so I would really like to dedicate this to the peacemakers everywhere.
And the Oscar goes to Christopher Nolan Oppenheimer.
And thank you for those who
been there for me and believed in me my whole career. Dan, Michael, my brother Jonah, my family, and the incredible Emma Thomas, producer of all our films and all our children. I love you. Movies are just a little bit over 100 years old. Imagine being there 100 years into painting or theatre. We don't know where this incredible journey is going from here, but to know that you think that I'm a meaningful part of it means the world to me. Thank you very much.
And the Oscar goes to...
And the Oscar goes to... And the Oscar goes to...
And the Oscar goes to...
And the Oscar goes to...
And the Oscar goes to...
And the Oscar
And the Oscar goes to...
Yes, Emma Thomas, Charles Roven.
I think any of us who make movies know that you kind of dream of this moment. You know you do, right? I could deny it, but I have been dreaming about this moment for so long. But it seemed so unlikely that it would ever actually happen. And now I'm standing here and everything's kind of gone out of my head.
This amazing 20-plus year experience with Chris and Emma. 5 movies over 20 years, and it's been one of the most exhilarating experiences I've ever had. They're a fantastic team, and just to be part of making movies with them has been completely thrilling. So thank you so much.